Now I have to wait for it to load, stop buffering.
Is it going?
I think so.
Look at that!
Oh! It's been so long since I've been in front of the camera that I don't know how to properly act. I'm just kidding. Sorry. So it's definitely been a minute since I've
quite
made
a few minutes.
a video, and it has been a while since you've been in a video. I know that for a fact.
Yep.
So what's up?
Hello.
It's Garrett and Lincoln here from RUNAMUCK
Films.
And basically, so for any of you guys that have been following us or watching us, sorry for disappointment and frustration.
That's what we're good at.
Yeah, it's what I'm good at. I have a history of starting YouTube channels, but then being really off with my consistency, because but I feel like it's been really good for us this year, because
we were putting them out every other day.
Yeah, like there would be like a good stretch of time where like maybe 3 videos would get put out in a week.
Yeah.
And then maybe we would wait a week after that and then put out like 2 more. And that is way better than the amount of consistency I've shown in the past.
Exactly.
Where I would take like a whole year off.
Well, it's over, Garrett.
It is.
The break is over.
It is. So as you guys probably know, there were only 2 videos that were uploaded in the month of October, and there were no videos except for this one posted in November. So what's been happening? So basically, first thing, a bunch of excuses.
Excuses.
So many excuses. I don't even know why I have to say it, but I have to. I have to justify my laziness. So obviously, if you guys can see the living room space,
it's different now.
we also got this nifty desk that
everything's changing.
Everything is changing. Everything has been moved around. If you guys remember some of our past videos, what am I doing here?
I don't know.
There we go. That's a little bit better. That our living room looked a little bit different. We just
different couch.
Changed it all around.
Different couch.
Yeah.
Everything's different.
Yeah. Also, I've just been... Oh, wow. I didn't even notice. There's piss. There's dog piss in the corner right here.
Amazing.
Just got all over my shit. I'll have to do that after the video. Wow. That's everywhere. I'm surprised my girlfriend didn't notice that. By the way, it's not my girlfriend anymore. It's my fiance. So, I'm marrying that. Thanks, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. I get to look forward to this. So,
yeah.
So that's nice.
That is a lot of piss.
That is so much. There's so much dog piss right here. It's crazy. It's not hidden either. It's like right in front of everything. It's in front of the desk.
Right in the stuff.
Like I almost rolled right into it just now, but thank God I didn't. It's just my controller. Also, I got a Switch.
It's pretty dope.
And as you guys have probably been guessing, boom. Got the new Pokemon game, so that's where
all his time has gone to.
That's where literally all of my free time has been going. Plus, there's just been so much, because with the way the channel has been going, I think it's been going like okay.
I like it.
I'm fine with how the channel has been progressing as this year has gone on. And as this year soon comes to a close, I think what stopped me from making a lot of content is obviously a limited amount of free time, because we both work full-time jobs.
It's sad. We want to do this full-time, but
we just can't. There's not enough hours in the day. And then it's going to be even more difficult because I'm going to be hopefully starting school again in the spring, and that's going to be a lot of time. I'm looking at maybe like 16-hour weeks, and then so factoring all of my other stuff in, like, you know, personal time with my girlfriend, my dogs, family, then the full-time job I'm still working, and then school.
Sounds like a
and
lot
sleep,
of excuses.
and sleep. There's only about maybe like 60 something hours. I mean, that's still a lot. It's just that when you get so tired and worn down, and sometimes you just feel like you just want to do other stuff instead of doing the YouTube channel. Especially when I consider that the stuff we do on the channel is pretty niche, in the sense that niche in so far as I don't necessarily. I mean, yeah, I like talking about movies and reviewing movies, but sometimes I take a break from that because sometimes I just like to enjoy movies. I don't necessarily always feel the need to get on and talk about them. Um, but I do, and so like I still try to keep up with that. Obviously, I feel like the movie stuff that we do on the channel is less popular than the original films that we do on the channel, and that's not a problem. It's just that
I like them both.
It's just that it's so much easier because, for one thing, the biggest issue that we face is being able to just like corroborate and get together and actually like work together and do stuff, especially when it comes to making one of those original films, because we go through the process of coming up with ideas, we go through the process of shooting, we go through the process of editing. Maybe there's like stunts we need to do. Maybe there's like
special effects.
Maybe there's only like one-time stunts, like a stunt that only can be performed once and it has to be done perfectly, or else we just can't do it. And then we have to edit it, and then we have to upload it, and for some reason that takes a really long time.
But we're trying.
I got new editing software that I would love to try out. I had not had a chance to try it yet. Hopefully with some of the stuff that we have shot, because there was a period of time where we were shooting things,
but we never finished them.
And I don't know if we haven't finished them yet. And I don't know if that was because there was a lack of confidence in the stuff we were making, or if it was just because
I think we just waited too long.
I think so, because then eventually we lost interest. Because if we lose interest, then there's always like this sneaking suspicion in the back of my mind that like my audience is going to lose interest. And if I lose interest in something that I'm not passionate about anymore, and I force myself to go through with it,
it's not nearly as good.
Exactly. Like the project is it's kaput, and it's no longer what it could be. So that said, plus I also have so many ideas like of doing other stuff. Like obviously, I don't just love movies. I love video games and I love comic books, and I've always wanted to be able to do both and talk about both, or say both, or play both, whatever. But the problem with our channel is that it's movie based. It's talk about movies, make movies. And that's it. So a lot of the time, so what I've been doing lately is I've been thinking about whether or not I even want to keep doing it, or if I want to make a new channel that's dedicated to all the other stuff I like, and then just leave RUNAMUCK Films
as
is in its purest form that it possibly is right now. Plus, it's just one of those things where it's like, maybe I don't want to post a movie review all the time, or maybe I don't want to make a podcast all the time, or maybe I get tired of making the stupid original films where it's mostly just gag humor.
We've tried other stuff.
We have tried other stuff, and I think that's what's so great about our channel, is that obviously with us being so not unpopular, but
underground.
Exactly, with us being so very low level YouTubers, that it gives us a lot of freedom to do what we feel is necessary, because we don't always get feedback. We don't always get a lot of people that are dedicated viewers, but are also very vocal opinionators. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my ass with a lot of these things, but so we don't always know what's the right direction to go with something.
We just do what seems funny to us at the time, or like whatever idea that we came up with, and we just try to flesh it out as much as we can.
Or we'll look at what like the numbers, for instance. Like if we see a video has a certain amount of views and got a certain amount of popularity in a certain amount of time, we'll be like, okay, that's obviously something.
We need to do stuff kind of more like that,
yeah.
or just a few more like that, and we'd be like, this one didn't do this well. This one did better.
Yeah.
Let's do more like this. Try to make these still. See if we can make those better.
Yeah, and like I said, we like trying.
We're in a
new
phase.
Stuff. Yeah, so obviously. And then we do vlogs every once in a while, and those always seem to get a very positive reaction. It's just because when it's just us, no filter over us, no characters we're trying to play.
It wasn't a written script.
Yeah. It's so funny because we don't ever use a written script.
We just say, this is the one time we tried is the video that we're trying to make right now that we haven't finished yet.
Yeah.
The one time we actually made a script, we were like, all right, now what?
Yeah. And it's so funny because so like back in October, October I feel like was just, for me personally, it was just a shit show. I don't know how you feel.
It was just so much. Every day there was something that I either was doing or had to do.
Yeah, and then on top of that, there's a certain amount of stress that comes with making YouTube videos, because if you want to be successful, the key is consistency. But we're not consistent, so we're technically not successful. But I mean, like, that doesn't matter so much as long as
our consistency is that we're inconsistent.
I guess so, but I feel like what matters most is that I feel like what matters most now is we do the things that we like doing. But like I said, there's just a certain level of stress that comes with making YouTube videos, because if you put out something and it's popular, well, then it's like, okay, well, now it's time to start working on the next thing.
Yeah.
And there's never really a time to, just sit back and be like, okay, I feel safe, I feel secure with where the channel's at right now. I think I can take enough amount of time and then come back with something shortly. But then you always start freaking out about, well, what if the next thing I put out
isn't good enough,
or the pressure to put something out. The pressure to put something out. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the pressure to put something out, to me at least, is actually the inhibitor that prevents me from putting anything out. And I think that's and when I put out my very last video that was uploaded back in October, I was not satisfied with it. I didn't like it because it felt super rushed, and it felt like I had to do it just so I could have at least one more film related topic video, within the month of October, and it had to come out by Halloween because it was just like horror movie oriented, and the finished product, I wasn't satisfied with it, and that really put me off. I was like, wow, I just put out like a piece of shit. I just put out like trash, basically. I put trash on YouTube, and I asked people to watch it, and I was very disheartened by that. And so I really just kind of like put it all in the back of my mind, and I said, all right, I just need time to just really collect myself and just really get over it. And that's why we're making this video now, is because
you had time.
I had time. I thought it was necessary to do it now because November's almost over, and I didn't want people to think that we just fell off and decided to just give up and not do it anymore. We're just breaking. And with that said, hopefully what we'll be coming out with in December.
At least 2 videos at the beginning of December.
Yeah, because, we're not entirely sure if we're going to get around to finishing the projects we've started.
Or just start new ones.
Or just start new ones altogether. Because there's new ideas every day, and it just takes...
Sometimes I'm driving and I have to pull over to write down some funny joke that I thought of on the way there.
Exactly. So, for sure, the 2 guaranteed videos that I feel like are going to be coming out are, I want to make a compilation video of the funniest moments on the channel, whether that be in vlogs or whether that be in our skit videos or even our reviews, or our podcasts, if that ever comes across. It's probably mostly going to be skit oriented,
but I'm sure there'll be a few little one-liners that we had that were just hilarious.
Yeah. If I feel like scanning through like an hour of audio,
mean, what else we gotta do?
Exactly. Right? It's not like we have lives. So.
Like we were just saying.
And then the second video that I feel like should be coming out is I want to make a small documentary or mockumentary. I don't necessarily feel like it's going to take a comedic tone.
I'm sure parts of it will.
I'm sure just because that's who we are. But I definitely just want to make a video just kind of talking about the channel's history. And there's not a lot of it, but I feel like there's enough of it to be able to make a small 10 to 15 minute video. Just because I feel like for people that don't know us, or people that don't understand what kind of content we put out or how it is that we put it out, I feel like one, it might be a good way to better get to know us all in one video and understand what it is that we do and what we like to do all in one video. And also understand the roots and the origins of the channel to hopefully create a stronger mythology. Yeah, right? So, yeah, that's really it. That's the update I wanted to put out there.
You did a great job.
Thanks. Lincoln, thank you for being here.
That's all I'm here for. I came out my room, I sat here, I made faces.
Yep.
I said a few things. That's all I'm here for.
Well, that's all I can really ask for. So yeah, if
we're sorry,
anybody has any comments, please put them in the comment section, the section for comments below.
That thing that nobody uses?
Yeah, the one that needs to be used more, you guys. Maybe leave a like and subscribe. I swear to God, you guys. I'm just kidding. Ignore me. So yeah, that's it.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, we're out of here. We're gonna see you later.